another one. So we're just leaving, it's called Le Tape, something like that. Dépanneur. We're here in Quebec. My phone says that we're in Saint-Urbain. Saint-Urbain,
Continue
Quebec.
104 kilometers on Route 175.
And we're headed north towards Jonquière. We have 4 deliveries to get off tonight. Or today, before tonight. And then we're gonna head back to the Montreal area where there's a trailer waiting for me that's gonna take me home, I think. It's been a long time since I've been home. So we're looking forward to that. But before I can go home, I have to get all these deliveries off. So I better not waste any time today. So this is Jonquière, Quebec. Just did our delivery. Only took half an hour. I thought it was going to take an hour, so we're ahead of schedule now. That's good. We're headed over to Chicoutimi, something.
In 300 meters, turn right on Rue de Montcalm, then turn left.
But first we got to get out of this town. It's a very French town. Where I delivered there, they didn't speak English, which is okay. But I got to figure out how I'm going to get out of here. Can't go that way. Gonna have to go this way. Alright, here we go. Big truck, tiny
streets. Turn right on Rue de Montcalm, then turn left.
I'm a foreigner. Pardon me, excuse me. Coming through your town.
Turn right on Rue Saint Hubert, then turn left.
Oh, I can't go down that street. That street's too narrow, Mandy. Go to that stoplight up there and figure out.
Turn right on Rue Ozen, then turn left.
No, Mandy, you don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you don't speak French. You have to speak French to know where you're going.
Turn right on Rue de Frontenac, then turn left.
And I don't speak French either, so I don't know any better. All I know is I'm going up to this intersection with the lights, and I'll turn right here. How about that? You agree with me, Mandy?
Turn right on Rue de Montfort, then turn left.
Glad you agree with me. Absolutely. I'm gonna go here. Alright, well, we found ourselves in the next town that we're delivering in. What is it called? Chicomutu, something like that. And this is where our next delivery is going to be. This delivery is going to be about 10 minutes. Really quick, in and out. As long as there's no language barriers that slow us down, which there is, should be fine. It's always amazing to me to find out and see how many people actually live up here. Like, we're in northern, well, not really northern Quebec, but north of Quebec City. I don't come here very often at all. This is my first time here. Very nice.
We're done 2 of 4. I almost said 2 of 6. We have 6 altogether, but we did 2 yesterday, remember? So we've got 2 left, and they're 2 very quick ones. We got to drive an hour to the next stop. And then from there, it's just a quick 10 minutes there again. Then we got to drive about 45 minutes to the next stop, and that's the last one. Then I just got to do some work in the trailer, clean it up, get it ready for the next driver. It takes about a half hour because there's 2 floors in there, we'll say. So I got to make it into 1 floor again. That's what I got to do. Anyways, just want to touch base. We're still alive. We're still kicking. We're still on the giver.
All right, well, we're just leaving town. Nice cute little French town. Built right up the side of a hill. Another small town, Quebec. Very nice. Very nice. Forget what this town is called again. Shoot. What town are we in here? Chambord. 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 Quebec. Nice. Wonder how old this town is. Judging by the size of this street, it's pretty old. Oh, look at that guy just giving her on his rocking chair. Just going to town. Do you see that guy? He's sort of behind the vehicles that we passed there on the left. Just going to town on his wheelchair. If you're gonna rock in your wheelchair, you might as well do it right. Rock real good. He's gonna go flying out of there. Old guy. That's a good sized camper right there. I like that.
Oh, we're empty. Empty, empty, finally. Now we gotta empty other things, right, Sergeant? Don't lick that, man. Don't drink everything. It's got such a problem of just drinking everything. So it's a bit windy out here, I know, guys. But we're here in Quebec. Where are we? Sort of middle of nowhere, Quebec. Sort of north of the center of Montreal and Quebec City. Does that make sense? I know it's a bit windy here, but I'll show you guys this. Just an amazing lake right here. Anybody want to do some fishing? Diesel, what do you think? Hey, it's quite swell, man. Swell. There's a little path down to the water there. And we're supposed to be meeting another driver close to Montreal, so we don't really got time to hang around too much, but stopped here to walk the boys and whatnot and enjoy a little bit of nature. It was really windy out just now, but it settled down a little bit right when I started vlogging, so how about that?
I know it's been a lot of road footage today, guys. I know, and some of you like to see my face now and then. I'm sorry. Most of you, I'm sure, are perfectly fine with just looking at the scenery. Look at this, eh? We were driving through, what's that called again? How do you say middle of nowhere in French? I'm not even gonna try. But we're ripping through here, having fun. What's going on back there? Oh, I forgot to close the cage doors, banging around there. Oh well, it's not gonna go anywhere. I hate it when I do that, because when I leave the truck, I put Sergeant into his cage so that they're not in here together alone while I'm not here. And then when I get back in the truck, I take him out of his cage, and then sometimes I leave his door open. And then every bump I go over, it bangs against the side. Anyways. Sergeant, what do you want? I'm driving here. Hey, lay down. Good boy. They're pretty good about it. You know, they leave me alone while I'm driving. They know not to go by my feet. I'm talking with the dogs here. They know not to go by my feet. They know not to jump on my lap, obviously. And they're pretty quiet. They don't bark. They're good dogs. They are. Sergeant's a little bit of a puppy yet. He's got to grow his brain. So we'll cut him some slack. I've just been enjoying the scenery today. It's been a go, go, go kind of day. I have those days every now and then. It's kind of good to have one of them because we've had a lot of days of sitting. Well, we stopped again. I had to walk myself this time. Sometimes we stop just for me. Oh, look, I got my little... I'll just keep that on just for effect. So this is my hands-free device. While I'm driving down the road, how do I look? Do I look professional? Maybe, maybe not. I forgot to take that off. It's so comfortable, actually. I have this blue Parrot. This is the one that I have.
was about $100 for it, but it's worth it, I think. It hooks up to the audio on your phone as well, so when you're stopped, if you want to be watching YouTube, you know, my phone's audio is never quite loud enough. This works as headphones, and it's super comfortable. Like you saw there, I forgot I even had it on until I saw it in the little screen beside the camera here, but look at that behind me, eh? You see it? You see it? There's a river down here. Again, if we had time, I would totally venture down there. Let's see what's down there. Oh, this is my kind of place. Look at this, like a cliff straight down. Just a cliff straight down. Oh, it's amazing, amazing. Quebec, 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 Quebec. You got some nice scenery out here, Quebec. So we got an update on what's happening next. So I am headed to the Montreal area. There's a Flying J there I'm going to stop at. And the driver that I'm meeting there is still in Prince Edward Island tonight. He's picking up a load there, and then he's going to bring it to me in Montreal, which is going to take all day, right? And then apparently I have one more pickup to do in Ontario on the way home yet on Friday. So by the looks of things, it looks like I'm going to be home either really late Saturday or Sunday sometime. So we'll see. I want to be home for Sunday morning. I do. But it's the job, right? I will have been gone for 4 weeks, I think, something like that. This was a longer trip than usual. I offered to stay out longer. They offered to bring me back once or twice before, but I'm just like, you know what? Let's just give her. Just keep giving her. Anyways, I still have no whoa! I still have no cell service here, and I've been trying to get a hold of my mother. Call her, see how she's doing, stuff like that. So I don't get to talk to her every day. We both live very busy lives, and so does Dad, but I need to call her more often. But I was going to call her today, and I don't have any cell service. So finally I had some cell service, called her, got a hold of her, lost my cell service. So apparently, the beauty of nature comes with a cost. No cell service. What do you do without cell service? I've been listening to the radio, you know, old school stuff. What am I talking about old school? I still listen to the radio all the time. I have satellite radio, so that works here at least. At least that works here. I'm going on a trip on my favorite rocket ship. No? Stop singing, man. Just stop it. Stop while you're ahead, man. Stop biting my face, hey? He keeps biting my face. Stop it. Stop biting your brother's face. It's not nice to bite people's faces. How about I bite your face? Let's make this fair. Oh dear, here we go. You ready for this? He doesn't know what's coming. Oh no, you can't bite me, I'm gonna bite you. Ow! Oh, hard my tooth. That doesn't work at all. That was a bad idea. Yeah, Diesel, you growl at him. You show him who's the boss. Give him a nice big man to growl. This guy doesn't get it. I'm a puppy! I'm a puppy! I'm a puppy! Let's play. Anyways, that song that I was singing there, I have it stuck in my head. That rocket ship song. Just that line, because there's this video I posted on Facebook. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you will have seen it. It's this kid goes over this massive ramp with his bicycle, right? Lands hard, and the bike goes up like this, and the seat, he lands on his lower back, right on the point of the seat, and it's just the most painful thing you'll ever watch. But as he's flying through the air, it's the song, we're going for a trip on my favorite rocket ship. It's not funny, but it's funny. Oh, the poor kid. Oh, hopefully he's not in a wheelchair. That was a bad one, really painful, but I've been watching it over and over and over and over when I have cell service. But anyways, let's keep going. Apparently we get to sleep in tomorrow. Woo! That's the plating is in there. Yeah, yeah.
And as you can see, you'll need gloves, you'll need...
That's a nasty place.
That's
maybe we just avoid that?
just looking.
Yeah, just look at it.
Yeah. Well, this is for the M29.
Right.
But some of the older arms we have down here. Let me put that there.
Yeah.
Otherwise it could end up on the floor. You see, there's one of the older type arms.
There we go, yeah.
See?
How do you get that curve in there?
We get that curve in there if we use one of these as a dummy, okay? What we actually do is we have a plug that we put in the end here, okay? A brass plug.
Right.
And we have an old boiler just for boiling water. And you can get a low melt alloy that will become liquid in boiling water. So we put the ingots into this boiler, boil the water, then the metal becomes fluid and it sinks to the bottom. And then at the bottom we have a little tap. So we've got a plug in here, we open the tap, we fill the tube with this low melt alloy and then hang it up and let the metal cure again. And then we put it into a bending fixture on a pin like that, and then we have a shoe and there's a bend in here that it wraps round, and as the shoe goes round the outside, just bends the tube like that to a stop. So you can come round from this handle to a stop and then take it out, put it back into the boiling water on a hook, the alloy runs out and you lift the bent tube.
Oh, I've done that at home.
Have you?
Yes. Is that silk screen on there, or how is it?
It's pad printed, you can hear it running out there now.
Oh.
So we make that out of one disc.
Oh, okay,
We turn
cool.
it, okay, we do all the holes and then we split it and then just upend it like that and machine that angled face on there and drill and tap it. And then we pad print it. Ian is running so we're printing fives. Yeah. See, there's series 512 is pad printing this morning.
I like it in the yellow. Is that new?
Well, it's gold.
Gold.
Yeah, it's
well, that's the gold.
Well, it's a gold colour. It's probably we call it yellow gold, but
yeah, it's very nice. And what is how does that process work? It's a heat process?
no, it's not.
No, it's just
See how much I know? Nothing. How does it do?
there's two of us. It's like a 2-pack ink.
Oh, I see.
And what actually happens?
Oh, I see. Air compressor thing?
Yeah, it's all based on air in that. But we got a plate that.
I'm not going to get paint on my suit, am I?
No.
Okay,
yet.
good.
No, we can't afford to pay for it.
So it's engraved.
I
Then
see.
the blade comes forward, brings the ink forward, and then when it goes back, it takes the ink back and leaves just the ink in the engravement.
I see.
Then the pad will come down and pick the ink up and then place it onto the arm.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
We do that process twice for everything.
Yeah, I'm sure, yes.
And then
And it never smudges, and then it dries. It dries, and that's
we give it a short time in the oven just to dry off to help it cure.
right.
And then it's ready to handle.
Ah, very snazzy. Okay, so that's how it comes in.
Yeah.
You can see that on the side there. There's a little. That's
Gate, it's called a gate.
gate where the die cast. So this is what happens if you don't do
Passivated
anything.
again.
Passivated. And this is the same thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's just going through a different.
And this has been passivated.
That's been passivated. It's painted once, and then you paint it a second time, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Wow.
You look at what's involved in actually making that. That comes out of a strip of material, just a plain strip, and we blank it first, and then we put it into a deep drawing tool, which draws up the sides, and it's very irregular and uneven. Then we put it in a nest like that in a milling machine, and then machine it like that. So it takes all the excess away.
Has that ever gone out of production?
No,
Never.
never. We still produce thousands every year.
Beautiful.
And then we put them up. This is done down our other works, and then we put them in a press. Boom, chomp all that out, and then we put them on the side. They're all blanked out on a press, and then we make the pins, insert mold them into the socket, make the sleeve, swage that in there with a little collar, and then we turn that so it's an exact fit into the socket.
Yep.
When it's drawn back in by the arm socket knot.
Yep.
It's a lovely stamp. You see, if you just run your finger on there, you can feel how silky smooth that is.
Yep.
And that would be tested both sides. You see, one side is marked and the other side isn't.
Right.
So that side is deemed to be even better than the other side. I mean, you're only using it for, you know, a
Small
fraction,
amount,
a
that's
small
right,
amount
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So
that's,
what was the term that was used? Flog?
no, I'll show you in a minute. Zonk.
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 That's
It
much
almost-
more
yeah,
appropriate.
That comes later.
Yeah, it sounds.
Zonking comes later.
Yeah, that's
me
when you
see
go back
that.
to London this evening.
Right, let me see that action. Oh, wow.
So then the bracket then is attached to the pillar,
Yeah.
and
And what is
Vertical
this? I
split.
always wonder what this finish is. It's so.
that's it's case hardened, it's ground, it's polished, and then it's chemically blacked. It's a chemical black. So these are coming together now with all the different pieces, the base jaws that you would have seen downstairs in the plating
Right.
shop. These are the slide ways, the control bracket, tone arm. There's some of the history, look. That's one of the very original arms, look.
And so that head shell is almost what Ortofon did the SPU from,
Yes, it
or
is,
vice
yes,
versa,
yeah.
or which came first? This came first.
I said Autofon came first, didn't it? That's the Series 3 arm that we did.
I remember that now. That was sort of like one of those things that went away.
Yeah, quickly. It was designed for a particular cartridge that went out of vogue very quickly.
Yeah.
And
Was that a knife?
Yeah, it was, yes,
yeah.
it was.
I remember that.
That there is actually carbon fibre, and we're going back to 1970.
So you were using it before.
We were using
Yeah.
carbon fibre back in the early 70s, and we were using titanium. Now people talk about titanium today as if it's a new thing,
Right.
but we were using that 35 years ago.
Obviously, it's obviously a low mass.
Yes, it was,
So
yeah.
it was a high compliance, some high compliance cartridge.
Yeah, and it just went out of vogue or out of fashion.
Could have been a Shure, like a Shure V15
Yes, it
kind.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then did you have a relationship with Shure?
We did. So we did
I kind of
so-
remember that.
Yeah, it was really before my time, and at that time I obviously wasn't aware of this side of the business. I
Right.
was downstairs. So
I
I
see.
was working on this at the time, and then that happened. That and that
Oh.
go hand in glove.
Oh, no wonder you don't like. No wonder you don't like that
I
arm.
wouldn't even put nails in a piece of wood. And that goes back to the R-Type, which is what we semi-created in the M29R with this J-shaped tube,
Right.
using that head shell.
Now, is this is a modern variant? Of
No,
This
that's
is an
a-
original,
that's-
so it's got the knife edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We can see there's the saddle there. Look, you see,
Yep.
it lifts out of there. Look,
Yep.
you see, once
Yep.
you actually apply the weights and so on.
And so people can still send these back here for repair.
Absolutely.
What year was this, you think?
Oh, God. That was one of the first tournaments.
50 something.
Yeah, because all that's machined from solid. The whole lot. There's no die casting on there. That's not die cast or anything else. That predates when we did die casting. So all of these pieces are machined from solid then.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And they hold up that nicely.
Yeah.
So what we should do is take each of these arms, put it in a turntable, put a cartridge in it, and make a recording, and then go through down the line, let people hear the progression. In my spare time, I'll do that.
This is where we're just running everything in now. Turntables and so on. And we run these for maybe a week, 2 weeks, 24 hours a day.
Really?
Yeah. And we check the speed, and then we reset the speed and everything else. Because the bearings and the spindles are so
They
closely
do break
matched.
in a little bit, though.
They're so closely matched that you have to do it really.
Yep.